I know that when I go into hair and makeup, into the professional studios, they could take about an hour
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
They
hair and makeup. So we're just putting together our faces and hair, and mine never comes out right.
Do you
But
like the way they do you when you have somebody do your hair and makeup? Like with me, I noticed that they tend to do makeup I would never do. Like I can't wear certain colors, or I don't, I mean, I don't like having them do my makeup. Do
you
you
know,
like it?
I hate when they do my hair because
I
I
hate
have
when they do
my
my hair.
hair the way I want my hair,
Yeah.
and my hairdressers know how I want my hair. And then
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden they come and they want to flatten it down, and they
Oh, they
usually
really flatten me.
try
Yeah.
to flatten it down. As far as
I
makeup,
fix it right now. Yeah.
CNN had the most fabulous, CNN National had the most fabulous hair makeup artists, but there was one who made up very, very heavily,
Mhm.
and it was too heavy for things like what we're doing today.
Right.
But with the eyelashes, and I mean, much too heavy. So when I did the pilot for the Dr. Gilda show, would you believe they hired this guy? And I said, no, no, no. He makes you up much too heavy, and
Yeah.
I'm going to look like Morticia. And this is not a good look. So they said, we know what we're doing. Once again, if I have not heard that a million times,
Yeah.
we know what we're doing. We chose him. I
Uh-huh.
said, fine. Well,
I want to see that. I haven't seen it. Do you have it? I want to see how you turned
no,
out.
I didn't even get it.
Uh-oh.
When the Hollywood moguls
Uh-huh.
saw what this guy did to me, I did look like Morticia. They realized this is not playing to
Uh-huh.
the middle of the country at
Right.
all. Maybe for the crazies on the East Coast and the West Coast who are
Uh-huh.
more Hollywood oriented,
Right.
but this is not going to play. They had to reshoot the entire pilot. Do you know what that costs?
How bad was it? What did he do? Did you have just like, is it false
So
eyelashes?
it so well, eyelashes
Uh-huh.
comes with the territory,
I
and
never had them on.
I
Never
hate
once.
putting them on. It's so bad.
I need
One of
them.
my girlfriends who you interviewed, um, who
Vanessa?
Vanessa,
Uh-huh.
yeah, she actually missed a plane. She's an anchor.
Mhm.
She's a news anchor.
Yeah.
And she
She's great.
actually missed a plane for her crazy eyelashes having to be put on. So, I mean, it's such a pain. And since we've been locked up, I have not worn eyelashes in, I can't even tell you how long. And frankly, I don't miss them at all. It's just a pain. And you
Yeah.
see these younger people walking around daily with the permanent eyelashes on their eyes. And
Yeah, I have never done any of that. I need to, but I
no,
I
you don't
I
need
can't do
to.
it. I can barely see my face anymore. It's kind of like pin the tail on a donkey. I'm trying to just like see my face. I'm lucky if I hit something, you know.
You mean you need glasses or contacts or
It seems like you fix one thing, you wear your contacts and you can't see up close. You take your contacts out, you
right?
can't see.
Yeah.
It's like I forget about it. I just kind of half aim, and if I get it there, I'm happy.
Well, anyway, so the hair and the makeup, it is a really big consideration, and I just wanted to dress up better today because I am tired of being in the house and not dressing, not putting on makeup, and not feeling as though I'm doing something and going somewhere and appearing somewhere. And oh God, this is the woes of being indoors.
It does get you. I actually have never worn as many outfits as I've had to wear lately, just because I've been on so many calls. I've had to get made up in different ways, and with Zoom, you don't want everybody to think it's the same day all the time. Sometimes,
Well, yeah, that's what happened with
Yeah.
wardrobe for
Uh-huh.
me when I was on all these different television shows. I would buy clothes, discard them, buy clothes, discard them. So I went to the finest consignment shops in New York and I just bought my clothes there. so as not to just throw things away without any expense that I didn't need to have. But
you know, the newscasters here in town were known, at least at Nordstrom's, they used to tell me they would buy stuff and not take the tags off and then bring it back. And after they'd wear it one time, oh, that's less awful. I hope people don't do that.
well, no, I never did that. But I did have a shoot for my original book cover for Don't Bet on the Prince, and they did the same thing. That company did the same thing. They had about 10 different outfits, and they said, let's look at what this looks like in this lighting.
Yeah.
And they said, nope, nope, nope. And then they found one, they concealed the tags, and they I don't know how you can even conceal tags that well. But anyway, so they did that, and they returned that. I think everything has changed so much now. I don't think.
I don't know. You know, I did a video in New York, and I wore a blue dress, bright blue, on purpose. But then I brought a white jacket, and I know you're not supposed to wear white, but I was cold, and it's the only thing that matched it. And they said, "Do you have a jacket in case we want to try different looks?" And I go, "Well, all I have is the white one." You know, and they always say white doesn't work. It works so great. It was like the best. I ended up wearing the.
Really?
You don't want to wear green because the green screen would pull in the green, you know, and you don't want to wear white usually because it washes out with, especially with white blonde hair.
It just blanches.
It was good.
Your face.
I know. Who would have thought?
But they may have accommodated for that.
Yeah.
Putting on a different filter over the light bulbs.
No, they asked me to wear it, and it actually worked out. So, but you know, you're supposed to not do anything too busy, not doing all that stuff. But lately on Zoom though, I've had to I have this one brand of dress I like to wear that I have them like in every color, you know, and so comfortable, super stretchy, just pull it over your head, pull it off. And when I was working in that one dean job, I tended to do that quite a bit. You know, I mean, it's just like I would just put on this dress and then I go, oh, I have another one. I'll put another one on like this. And every day you just, it was the perfect thing. But it's going to be interesting to see how everything changes as you go back into, you know, the Wall Street Journal was saying this week that we're going to be working at home and working at the office combination. So what you switch your bottom half of pajama pants and now you got to get your actual clothes on and then you come back and you put on your pajama pants again. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
Well, this is a whole new world. So we do know that the tops have to change. However, as I said in my book, you know, you are supported. The top is supported by the bottom, the legs, the torso, and you need to feel as though you are being dressed up for the occasion because psychologically it readies you for the occasion. So it's just, if you're in pajama bottoms and you think you're going to get away with this, check out how your delivery is, as opposed with the pajama bottoms versus with a regular pair of pants. It's very, very different, and you'll be surprised.
Well, I end up having to get up to grab things and do things, so I could never do a pajama thing because everybody would have to see my pajamas.
Everybody would know.
So I tend to wear dresses a lot when I'm. What'd you say?
Everybody would know.
They might know. But it's like it just depends on the situation. But I have a lot of. I've interviewed people at the end, and they'll go, "Hey, look at this," and they'll show me their pajama bottoms. I think it's kind of funny, you know. But yeah, in work settings, you don't really want to do that. But
it sends a message. It sends a psychological message, but it also sends a message to your colleagues and your bosses that, you know, this is just a joke. I'm not really fully regarding this as a real effort. And I think that puts you in a bad light for the people who promote you and give you raises.
Good point.